On to the controversial statement by Deputy President William Ruto about the so-called deep state. Opponents of the DP are now accusing him of using the shadowy figures as a scapegoat after sensing defeat. But his supporters have come to his defense, saying the statement is an indication that President Kenyatta may not honor his pledge to support Ruto in 2022. Our very own Tim Taigoi now reports on Ruto's changing fortunes and what his statement may mean for the Uhuru succession battle. Take a look.
Thank you.
The 2018 handshake between Raila Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta was perhaps the first signal that the 2022 succession would not go according to plan for William Ruto. And since then, the deputy president has cut the image of a lone predator hunting for prey after being abandoned by the pride. Often seen in his current residence, hosting delegations as he attempts to craft an alternative path to State House. In the second boldest attack against the named faceless individuals infamously known as the system or deep state, Ruto on Tuesday accused the group of erecting roadblocks on his State House bid and dared them to bring it on.
Ati iko watu watatuibia kura, hata mkipiga kura namna gani, kuna watu wameketi mahali fulani wataamua. Mimi nataka niwaambie, hawa watu tunawangojea. Hiyo deep state tunangojea. Na hiyo system tunangojea. Watakuja na system, sisi tutakuja na wananchi na Mungu.
But his fiercest critics now claim he is a man in panic, that for years he has gladly devoured the fruits of the system and that he is only crying foul now that the shoe is on the other foot.
It is only now that he has realized that there are people in Kenya. Before he used to think it's only the system that can make him the president. Now he's realizing and coming to terms that he needs the people, which is a good thing.
Ruto's defenders, however, insist that the cards are now on the table. They say they don't need the system, but only what they call the force of the people behind them.
It is a wake-up call also to the people in ODM. They seem to have tried to go to the people and they failed, and they think somehow that they have told a lie until they have believed it, that elections are rigged, and that is how we won our election. So they think that this time they will go for rigging of elections. We want to tell them that is just a story.
Analysts agree that the deputy president has a reason to be concerned. Javas Bigamba avers that the deep state here is not just the extent to which the incumbent will be in favor of a presidential candidate, but the extent to which the state resources, including intelligence and security, will be overtly or covertly used to influence the possible outcome.
A deep-seated panic, possibly within him, that one, the election may not possibly be fair, the ground toward that general election, and especially the presidential contest, may not be leveled.
The deep state in Kenya's political circles is believed to have great influence on who takes up influential positions. They not only bankroll individuals they support, but also make decisions that influence governance and development initiatives. Analysts have previously commented that the perceived dynasties were uncomfortable with the William Ruto administration, as it may not safeguard their interests.
What I can see in his behavior of late is like a man who's panicked. A man who thought that it's a shoe-in for him to be the president, that he's the automatic heir apparent or the automatic successor of President Uhuru Kenyatta. And this is not a monarchy where one king transfers to another. Kenyans must decide who becomes the president.
The issue of deep state is just a myth. It is just a group of people who sit there. They never go to seek elective positions. They sit and cut government deals. Those are the people who fear that a change of system will mean an end to their tenderpreneur businesses.
ODM leader Raila Odinga's elder brother, Oburu Odinga, had last week implied that they were finally assured of winning the 2022 election, since the so-called system was now on their side.
Some people are saying our system is not important, but system is very important. And now we are with Uhuru Kenyatta, who is holding the system. So if the system plus our votes, which are always more than the others, what else?
In the past month, the self-declared hustler has continued to fashion his small man narrative, opening his purse to various youth and women groups, donating shoe-shining stands, salon equipment, water tanks and sewing machines. This after COVID-19 dealt a blow to his political tours to various parts of the country. And to counter his fiercest competitor, On the religious front, Ruto has been hosting church delegations to appease faithful and brand himself a man of God. Some analysts now believe Ruto's latest outburst could be an attempt to call the bluff on the state apparatus and machinery working against him and prepare his supporters to reject the outcome of the election if he doesn't win.
Is there something that he knows or fears that deep state can do to influence the outcome of the general election?
The developments coming days after President Kenyatta's close confidant David Murathe and KOTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli revealed that ODM leader Raila Odinga was the preferred 2022 presidential candidate. With political activity seemingly regaining ground after the COVID break, Ruto's sentiments have no doubt given fodder to his detractors and raised the Uhuru succession stakes even higher. Chemutai Goin, Citizen TV, Nairobi.